just listen to the audio. I've got nothing to show you on camera. In today's video, I want to talk about a vacancy that the BSIS has. BSIS stands for Bureau of Investigative Services. They are the regulatory branch for private security, private investigators, repossession agents, locksmiths, alarm company agents in the state of California. The BSIS has announced a recruitment for a training facility committee member. That's a training facility committee member. In California, we have Baton training facilities and we have Firearms training facilities. And the BSIS needs a committee member. Now, you might be asking, what is the compensation? There is no compensation. This is a volunteer assignment. So you might be asking me next, what do I get out of this, Sean? Well, it is a resume builder. You can now put on your resume that you are a BSIS committee member. So it actually looks very, very good on your resume because you're appointed by the governor, Governor Newsom, one of the best governors. I feel myself dying of all time. So you are appointed by Governor Newsom. Guys, don't worry. Hey, you know what? I vote Republican. Like for me, I just don't think there's any way that Governor Newsom would appoint me. But on another note, Governor Newsom has no idea who I am. You think he's really watching these videos? No, he's not. Are some of the people are many of the people who support him in office, give him sponsorships whenever it's election time? Yeah, probably. But he don't know Sean Sundell. Now, if you are, we have Doug and Mike. Okay, if you're Doug and Mike, and let's just, again, I don't know how you guys vote, but let's just say you vote on the more conservative level. Again, Governor Newsom doesn't even know, like, how you vote. He doesn't even know any of us. So if you apply, if you meet the standards, by all means, go for it. So once again, this is a resume builder. It looks great when you could put in your resume, Bureau of Security Investigative Services committee member appointed by Governor Newsom. It looks really good on your resume. Okay. Now, what will you be doing? Well, you'll basically be hearing all the minutes. So every quarter, the BSIS gets together and they talk about new laws that will be impacting the Bureau, that will be impacting private security professionals, private investigators, repossession agents, alarm company agents, and locksmiths. And you get to give your recommendation on some of the bills. And if you don't like something in a bill, you can voice your opinion. Guys, the committee members actually have a very important role in BSIS. Now, I'm going to admit this on camera. We're trying to dissolve the committee that they have now, because really it's like a huge circle jerk, for lack of better terms, at 6:12 in the morning. Basically, what they do in quarter, and you guys seen this last time. Well, not last time because they weren't circle jerking, but last time they go around the room and they compliment each other, like the whole time. Oh, good job! You've been doing a great job. So much hard work with AB 229. Thank you so much for your efforts. Thank you so much for being very responsive to us. And they're referring to BSIS. That's what it is. But you rarely hear anybody criticize them. Now, the first time I actually heard somebody from the committee criticize the BSIS was the former training facilities guy. I don't remember what facility he has, but BSIS allowed him to have an LLC, limited liability company. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, guys, they just pulled the rug from underneath him and said, hey, dude, we made a mistake. And you were never able to incorporate under LLC for your training facility, so now you're unlicensed. And the guy was saying, hey, this is going to take operation, and then reapply for an application. This was the actual committee member. And then they kept saying, sorry, we're sorry about that. Sorry, there was a mistake. Sometimes these applications fit through the cracks. And the guy's like, I've been doing this for 5 years. Anyhow, he was criticizing the BSIS. That committee member is no longer a committee member. Doesn't that tell you something? Now, there's another committee member named Mark Miller. He is the he has some executive position with Securitas, and he's been a committee member for years. Do you see him going away? Do you see him complaining to BSIS? I haven't. Guys, so I need you guys to apply. I reached out to a few trusted members in the security community. I encourage them to apply. You might be asking, Sean, if you encourage them to apply, there's a new security company right now. I just saw it. Their name is Weapon X. Weapon X. Anyhow, I'm like super sidetracked. Going back in time. So I encourage some of my friends in the Titan Edge community to apply. You might be wondering, Sean, if you're telling them to apply, why are you telling me to apply? Guys, we have to use a shotgun approach. If they don't make it, and I'm telling you, these guys are very well qualified to apply for this position. But we need to use a shotgun approach. We need to have as much people that are in agreement that there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And we need those people to apply. I'm really tired of the disrespect. The other couple weeks ago, it was like 6 of us. We're at the committee hearing online. And one of our members, he couldn't talk. So we had another one of our members on our team speak up against what is wrong. And in doing so, he sounded choppy because the notes that were given to him were choppy, and it really wasn't designed for somebody to read off. But he took it upon himself. He took the initiative, strong initiative, didn't care what anybody thought of him, and he read the statement. You want to know what happened? A lot of you guys who follow this channel know what happened. The committee was laughing at him on camera, live, and I recorded that. I uploaded a video, something like to the effect, BSIS laughs at subscriber, something like that, and they got caught. So we had our member confront BSIS and ask them why are they laughing? So he did, and guys, they were shocked. If there was a pin being dropped in that room, you could have heard it. The BSIS chief, instead of saying nobody was laughing at you, you want to know what she said? She says, I don't know. I don't know why anyone is laughing. Something to that extent. I don't know. And you could tell that her, not her voice box. Yeah, her voice. It was kind of constricted. And that's what happens under stress. You guys, you have to watch that video. So I say this because whoever is up there right now thinks that we're all a joke. And we need people up there that can speak up against some of the wrongdoing that's out there. A perfect example, Assembly Bill 2515 in California, that disarms, I kid you not, guys, that disarms most hospital security, most private university public safety staff. AB 2515 disarms them by essentially removing pepper spray, baton, I think it's a knife over like 2 inches, and then a firearm. If you want to have an in-house security company, like at a hospital, or a private university, now you need to have a PPO license. Okay. Now, this is the kicker. So with AB 1244, almost nobody can apply for this license anymore, because now you need to have 2 years of general private security or related experience and 1 year experience under a current and licensed private patrol operator in the state of California. Keywords: current and licensed. 1 year experience in a management or administrative capacity. Who here has access to being the manager or administrator? I know some of you are raising your hands, but a lot of you are saying, not me. Okay. Well, the simple fix is to be an administrator or manager for 1 year. Or is it that simple? So you guys want to know what the resolution is? And I've consulted with a pretty legit, a pretty well-known university I'm not going to mention. You want to know what the solution is? Well, the solution is they have to hire contract security. Well, you want to know who the kings are of contract security? It's CalSAGA. It's CALSAGA, CalSAGA. CalSAGA has Allied Universal, Securitas, Black Knight Patrol, Guardian Force Protection, Gardaworld, all the top security companies in California, and 2 of them are worldwide. CalSAGA has them as their board members. Okay? CalSAGA pushed forward AB 1244. So we disarm hospital security. We disarm private university security. And we're forced to, if we want to be armed, right, even with pepper spray, we got to get the PPO license. Well, who are these companies going to reach out to? Maybe, just maybe, those members that are part of CalSAGA. Wouldn't it be nice if we can plant somebody? I don't hate to use the word plant, but if we could place somebody as a committee member and actually make change. Because guys, the firearms permit manual is all jacked up. It says in there that you can only have 1 gun on you, which is a lie. It's, again, BSIS trying to be like the ATF, right? They're making laws out of a manual. Because I'm able to print the manual, I'm able to make laws. Matter of fact, one of our content creators on YouTube in our circle reached out to me and says, "Hey, Sean, look, it says right here you can't have 2 guns." Points out the firearms permit manual, right? And this person is located in another state. To anyone that's outside the state, even in the state, it looks like that's a law, but it's not. There is no penal code reference. There's no business and profession code reference. Because there's no reference, BSIS is most likely, again, trying to create their own laws. We need somebody at the committee to be a member and speak up against this stuff. And I will say this: if you are going to be a committee member, it doesn't matter if I like you or not. If you're not going to if you are not going to adequately represent the security industry, we are going to call you out. It doesn't matter if it's somebody within our niche or somebody else. We're going to call you out because we're able to know where you work and what your name is, what your full name is, and where you work. Sean, are you threatening people? No, it's not a threat. I'm just saying that now, if you work for ABC Security, you're a committee member, now we can say, hey, Joe Blow from ABC Security Company didn't speak up against this recent legislation that has a negative impact on private security. Something to that effect. All right, Doug is here. Mike is here. And Mike says if he was in Cali, I know he would do this. In Utah, Allied Universal takes over that regulatory board over there. He says, what will I be doing? Keeping other board members in check, like you said? Yep. Weapon X? Is that like Chemical X from the Powerpuff Girls? You know what? I should have just stopped my car and took a picture. Yeah, it was like a construction site, and this company's called Weapon X. Thoxen says, you seem like a character. Definitely. Professional security journal says, yeah, I've been doing security for 8 years and have never been promoted beyond regular patrol officer. See, somebody like Mike, who's very intelligent, very capable of performing the work as a security officer and a supervisor, didn't have the opportunity to be a manager or administrator. For that reason, he can never own a security company. He also says, making it sound like Randy's special operations with that plant verbiage, Sean. Right? Hey guys, that's all I got. Please go to the description box of this video and click on the link and you'll be directed to the application where you'll lay down your credentials on why you're qualified to be a training facility committee member. That's firearm facilities, Baton facilities, and I think you need to be a licensed firearm instructor, meaning you need to be licensed under the Bureau of Security Investigative Services. I think that there's only like 500 active, to be honest with you guys, like 500 active firearm instructors, and I think 120 active Baton instructors. Those numbers could be off, but we need you guys. Seriously, if I was able to commit to that, meaning like I didn't have a job that's shift work, I'd sign up for it. And I hope you too. All right, guys, take care.